Okay, this might be the most outrageous video I've ever came across.
I agree, Mr. Dapperton. You should really up your game. My friends, it is I! And stop! Hey, what's that sound? Mr. Dapperton is going down. Ah, hello everyone. It's great to see you again. Now, I must confess, I'm in a bit of a pickle. You see, this here wannabe Deathstroke. This wannabe Joker. This wannabe Penguin. Okay, dude, how many Batman villains are you gonna rip off for your OC? What's the top hat for? Are you also the Riddler? Look, I know this is filthy rich coming from a slightly modified Squidward, but come on, man. My god, anyway, this totally original character, please don't steal, by the name of Mr. Dapperton has, how do I put this?
Has done an oopsie.
Yeah, that. You see, Mr. Dapperton is apparently an anarchist. Well, anarcho-capitalist. A pretty extreme political philosophy that I really could not give less of a shit about. So when I say the reasons for me making this video are not politically motivated, you can be absolutely certain I'm telling you the truth. I literally could not care less about how much Dapperton hates the government and wants to burn society to the ground. I mean, hey, at least he's living up to one of the 4 or 5 Batman villains he's plagiarizing.
Introduce a little anarchy.
Oh, by the way, to all of Dapperton's fans, assuming you bothered to watch this far in, just hear me out. I'm confident that by the end of this video, your opinions of Mr. Dapperton will have changed. Anyway, that oopsie we talked about? Well, the easiest way to explain it is this. Remember those garbage reaction videos that plagued the internet back in 2015? Well, they're back, and they're somehow even less original. Allow me to introduce you to mirroring, where you take a video, re-upload it to your channel, and that's it. Oh yeah, and put a link to the video you're mirroring in the description. Can't forget that in case whoever just saw your video wants to watch it again, only on someone else's channel. You know, forget the replay button, here's a link to the same video on a different channel. Yeah, I'm sure that'll rake in them views for the original creator. Cause remember, that's what mirroring is for. Just like all those reaction videos, it's just free promotion for the original creator.
I thought it was like free promotion. I thought it was a good thing. You know, it's promotion, like I said.
Yep, free promotion, that's all it is. No ulterior motives at all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the messiah of this beautiful, totally legitimate promotion strategy, the Mirror Master himself, Mr. Dapperton! The Supreme Lord of Anarchy! Mr. Dapperton!
I do not consent! You've got no right... Whoa! This is thuggery! What the hell's going on? What the hell is going on?
Context. It's necessary for any commentary video, but so difficult to organically work into a script. I can't make the points I want to make without giving you guys the full story, but at the same time, giving you guys the full story might make this video drag on for half an hour. So I'm gonna try and find a middle ground. If you're aware of the situation regarding the political YouTuber No Bullshits, aka Brooks Heatherly, not knowing what socialism is and the debate stream this information is contained in, you can skip to the timestamp shown on screen now. Okay, if you're still here, it either means you're not quite in the know, or maybe you just like listening to my voice. Either way, this hopefully brief explanation should satisfy your needs. The political YouTuber, No Bullshit, gets into a debate live on stream with far smaller YouTuber, No Time for Nonsense. At some point during the debate, commentary YouTuber Turkey Tom enters. The debate spans many topics, but the arguably most important of them is Sam, aka No Time for Nonsense, asking Brooks, aka No Bullshit, to define socialism, with the context of Brooks calling multiple people socialists as an insult, both on stream and on his channel. Brooks fails miserably in his attempts to define socialism. He dodges the question for a few minutes, stalling until eventually he Googles the definition live on stream, and when pressed to explain the definition in layman's terms, he breaks down and deflects for another few minutes until he inevitably devolves into insulting both Sam and Tom. Now, Brooks took down the stream out of embarrassment, but a good chunk of it, including everything I just mentioned, is on YouTube. You can watch it yourself using the link provided in the description of this video. I also have a video on my channel criticizing No Bullshit using the stream as one of my examples, so if you want something a bit more condensed, you can watch that as well. Okay, all caught up? Now, a few months after the debate between No Bullshit and No Time for Nonsense, Mr. Dapperton decided to throw his own 2 cents into the mix, making a video titled, No Bullshit Thinks Socialism is Socializing. Right, so first things first, this entire video is centered around a single quote from Brooks, and this quote was a joke. Fun fact, whenever someone brings up something stupid Brooks has said, his first reaction is always, without fail, to claim that he was joking. This is almost never true, but Dapperton has somehow done the impossible and made Brooks seem smarter than he is by making that exact mistake. Mr. Dapperton has done something so stupid it makes Brooks seem smart by comparison.
No BS, no bullshit. A famous socialist debunker doesn't even know what socialism is. In fact, he thinks socialism means to socialize. I shit you not. He thinks socialism is when you go to a nice dinner party and have a great time socializing with people. And he literally believes that socialist dictators killed millions of people to socialize? This is fucking unreal.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. Long story short, Mr. Dapperton took the entire segment of the stream where No Bullshit failed to define socialism, uncut, unedited, with no commentary besides one bad joke meant to further the narrative that Brooks thinks socialism is to socialize.
You know, I was at a kegger last night, and you know what? It totally changed my mind about socialism. Capitalism is for those who are a social recluse. That's not me, brah.
Now, this is not what you do when you want to make a video on any topic. This video, minus the sponsored content at the end, is 10 minutes long. Do you know how much of those 10 minutes is Dapperton's commentary? 50 seconds, including the intro. Around 8% of this video is Dapperton's commentary. The rest is just the stream, blatantly re-uploaded. Not to mention, Dapperton's commentary isn't even anything new. What little commentary he had was false. It was a misinterpretation of the situation. Seriously, I still can't get over that. How do you fuck up something so simple? Also, the people responsible, Sam and Tom, not named once in the entire video, or in the title, or in the description, or in any of the comments. All the viewer can gather is that Brooks apparently got in a debate with some rando and couldn't define socialism. So, with this noticeable lack of credit to the original creators and overall poorly handled video, it becomes easy to question Dapperton's motivations, even call him out for such actions. And that's what fellow commentary YouTuber Kevin the Mevin did on Twitter. Here we see Kevin criticizing Dapperton's actions, referring to his recent video on No Bullshit. Of course, Dapperton took down that video, but we have it downloaded for reference. So, what does Dapperton have to say in his defense?
He is promoting you. He's promoting all YouTubers. He puts the link to their video in the description and everyone goes and clicks on it in twice the views.
Dapperton's response to this is absolute pure gold. Have you never heard of mirrors? Mirrors help grow channels. Each of these videos I mirrored, I was thanked for. It sounds like you're jealous I didn't mirror your video you gave me in DMs. So this video, No BS Thinks Socialism is Socializing, is apparently a totally selfless, altruistic attempt to help grow Sam's channel. It's a mirror! It all makes sense now. Mirrors help grow channels, according to Dapperton. This is all in the interest of helping smaller channels grow. He's promoting it. Yeah, I don't buy it either. Especially when you consider that this video is not a mirror. That is, it's not consistent with Dapperton's other mirrors of other people's videos. Dapperton's other mirrors are far more impersonal, framed as observations rather than video essays. They also contain praise to the original creators in either the title, description, or both. So what's different about the No Bullshit debate stream? Well, aside from Dapperton clearly wanting to hold as much credit and views from this topic as possible, considering he's had beef with Brooks in the past, Dapperton also isn't friends with Sam or Tom. His other mirrors are of people he knows personally, so naturally he tells his viewers to go check out and even subscribe to them. But that effort and courtesy is not consistent with his mirror of the No Bullshit debate stream. But let's delve into the hypothetical for a moment. What if it was? What if Dapperton's video on the No Bullshit debate was an actual mirror by Dapperton's normal standards? To put it simply, is mirroring a legitimate form of promotion?
No! God! No! No! No!
Right, so let's get this out of the way. Mirroring is retarded. It's not promotion, just like reaction videos aren't promotion. You could make the argument that reaction videos are a form of review or commentary on the video, thus making it fair use. But you cannot argue for it being promotion. If you want to promote a video or channel that you like, you don't take the person's content, put it on your channel, and call it a shoutout. Let me show you what to do instead. Hey, one of my favorite channels on YouTube right now is JXE. He's incredibly smart and actually a huge inspiration to me. So if you're interested in topics like upcoming films or criticism of other channels, go check him out. I'd highly recommend watching his content. Link to his channel will be in the description. See that? That's promotion. The viewer has a reason to go check out whoever you're promoting. Now, instead, what if I just took one of Jay's videos, uploaded it to my channel, and said, hey, go subscribe to this guy? What happens? Fucking nothing, because the viewer has no reason to actually check out the video. They've already seen it. I just showed it to them. The viewer has whatever they would have wanted from that guy's channel. At most, they'll just go subscribe because I told them to. And that leads to inactive subscribers, which kills channels. Seriously, it murders channels. The algorithm hates inactive subscribers. So when Dapperton says his mirror was in the interest of helping smaller channels, we know he's full of shit. Dapperton has over 100,000 subscribers. Despite this, he struggles to break 2,000 views a video. Sometimes he doesn't even break 1,000. In terms of views, his channel's comparable to mine. So trust me when I say that this is not Dapperton trying to help smaller, growing channels. This is Dapperton using other people's content to try and revive his dying channel.
Ah, yes, I see your point. Although, and hear me out here, counterpoint. You're dead. Ha!
Something you'll come to notice about Dapperton. If you, at any point, criticize, insult, or even just poke fun at him, his very first response will be to discredit you by any means necessary. It does not matter if he has to stretch the truth or even flat out lie about you. You take a swing at him in any way, that's the very first thing he'll do. Let's take another look at Kevin's tweet calling him out. In Dapperton's very first reply, he says, "It sounds like you're jealous I didn't mirror your video you gave me in DMs." Now, this implies that Kevin asked Dapperton to mirror one of his videos, completely discrediting him and invalidating any criticism he has against mirroring. Of course, Dapperton didn't show this DM, so we can't prove it true or false either way. Except wait, yes we can, because ya boy Kevin ain't gonna stand by and let Dapperton smear him without evidence. So he actually gave us that particular DM. Thank you, Kevin. As you can see, Kevin did send Dapperton a video, but he in no way stated or even implied that he wanted Dapperton to mirror it. This is just Dapperton stretching the truth in a desperate attempt to shut Kevin up. How about another one? Here's someone apparently joking about anarcho-capitalists, using Dapperton as an example. If I raise the age of consent, will you die? It would be extremely painful for you. Fuck. I won't lie, it got a chuckle out of me, especially with Dapperton's ridiculous outfit. Ironically enough, I think Bane's the one Batman villain he didn't plagiarize. So how does Dapperton respond? Well, surely he'd be a good sport, take the jab in stride, maintain his composure. Do you always go slandering people you don't like as pedos? Or do you do that just sometimes? I got kids. I don't appreciate being slandered like this. Secondly, I not only got one pedo cult leader removed off of YouTube, okay, he's just jerking himself off now. But two, I am the furthest thing from a pedo. This is not cool, man. Or, you know, just accuse the guy of slander, that works too. And also, use your status as a father to further that accusation? Dude, what the actual fuck? What kind of a man uses his own children as a shield to hide behind in an argument? Dapperton is literally using his own children as a tool to falsely accuse someone of slander over a joke. That's fucking disgusting. I can say with absolute certainty that Mr. Dapperton, or whatever his actual name is one of, if not the worst person I've ever had the displeasure of interacting with. When I say he is the scum of the earth, I mean every word. This is not a joke. This is not me keeping the video interesting for any lovers of drama out there. This is my honest-to-God truth. Dapperton, you are human garbage. You are a coward who hides behind his own children in the face of even the slightest jabs. You are a monster who uses those children as a means to throw baseless accusations at the drop of a hat.
And I will kill you! I will show you who rules! Gotham City.
Okay, son. Show me.
Now, my dear viewer, if you could, imagine for a moment using your own offspring in such a way. Can you see yourself doing it? Can you logically picture a situation where you deem it necessary to bring your own children into your own petty drama, just for the sake of making your side seem more valid? I certainly hope not. Imagine what it's like to be one of those kids, having that reputation follow you around like a rain cloud. I wouldn't want to be that kid, would you? In that position, I'd want Dapperton's channel gone, deplatformed, so I wouldn't have to deal with his reputation tainting my own.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You know, one of Dapperton's favorite roles to play is the victim. He'll constantly seek validation or even assistance from the people in his Discord server, acting like he's been personally attacked and needs help. Oh lord, someone criticized me. Guys, I need your help. Oh god, I'm being unfairly targeted over someone else. How could this happen? Oh no, I've been demonetized. All of my videos were made for nothing. Oh, woe is me. No one's donating to me, even though I apparently have an actual job outside of YouTube and can support myself well enough to continue making videos as a hobby. But this is still such a tragedy. No one donates to my Patreon. Oh, woe is me. Oh yeah, not to mention I can still afford to produce and sell my merch, but still, my lord, how can I go on? My god, why hast thou forsaken me? Grow the fuck up, Dapperton. You have a roof over your head, enough food to keep your fat ass fed, and a fan base that's giving you more support than you could ever deserve. You are not a victim. This is not your underdog story. Yeah, that's right, he tried it on me as well. My problems with Dapperton started with me calling him out for giving the absolute bare minimum of credit in his mirror. Of course, naturally, Dapperton's very first reaction was to call me a liar. Repeatedly. For like 2 fucking weeks. Anyway, during Dapperton's wild accusations, his main point was that I had falsely accused him of giving 0 credits, despite him originally giving the credits of linking the video in the description.
He is promoting you. He's promoting all YouTubers.
Oh yeah, I should mention, the moment I called him out for giving minimal credit, he went back and edited his description to name drop both Turkey Tom and No Time for Nonsense. Now this would be good, but instead of saying something along the lines of, "Here, let me edit my description," he just called me a liar and said that he did give enough credits. So good job, Dapperton. You know how to tamper with evidence in the face of accusations. So Dapperton, for 2 weeks, has been claiming that I said he gave, and I quote, 0 credits. His whole narrative of me being a liar relies on this quote from me. Except it isn't a quote from me, because for 2 weeks, despite me repeatedly demanding that he give even a shred of evidence, Dapperton hasn't actually shown a quote of me saying he gave 0 credits. His whole narrative of me being an evil liar is based entirely on a straw man. Now, there is more to this story of Dapperton trying to slander me, but in all honesty, who cares? Compared to the other messed up shit Dapperton's pulled, this doesn't even really matter. I actually have a lot more to say about Mr. Dapperton, including the remainder of this little side story, most of which is really just stupid shit that he's said and debunking his absolutely retarded philosophies. The amount of stupid shit he's done over the course of this drama has me loaded with ammo against him. But perhaps that's best left for another video. This one's long enough as it is. Of course, Dapperton probably won't respond to any of these points. Fun fact, George, aka Saint Dolphin, made a similar video calling out Dapperton. Dapperton simply responded with sarcasm and condescension. Pure deflection, didn't even attempt to argue against his points. He also did this on Twitter, deflection, downplaying the situation, retreating to his echo chamber where he's safe from criticism. I doubt his response will be any different here. Who knows, maybe he'll play the victim card some more. Oh, woe is me, this guy said mean things about me, and this will somehow impact my duties as a father or something like that. Dapperton, you are human garbage. Your moral compass is broken beyond repair, and my heart goes out to anyone cursed with having to suffer your presence. To any of Dapperton's fans that actually watched through this entire video, this man does not deserve your pity. This man does not deserve your sympathy. If you're gonna feel sorry for someone, feel sorry for his children as he continues to use them as a tool to further validate his false claims. As he continues to use them as a shield to hide behind whenever he feels even remotely threatened. Don't feel sorry for him, he hasn't earned your concern. Don't bother praying for him, his soul is far beyond reach. Pray for his children, and while he cries to you for support whenever he feels victimized, ignore it. Move on with your life. He is not worth your time. Good night, everybody.